What is up, y'all? It's your boy, the Renegade Enigma, here with another video. In this video, we're going to be working on Sony Vegas and Photoshop. And we're going to be working on this right here. As you see, it is what's commonly known as a lower third. And you see these in like news reports, or if you're a big fan like me, you see this in wrestling. And basically, what it is, it's your name with your Twitter handle, your website, your YouTube channel, what have you, pops up under your name. Well, under your screen. And again, we're going to be working on Photoshop and Sony Vegas, so yeah, here we go. So, as you see, this is our example. We're going to go File and New, right? And your document size is basically be the size of your video, right? I commonly work in 1080p, so my document size is going to be 1920 by 1080 and resolution is 300, and the rest of this really doesn't matter. So just click OK, and we have this. Next thing you're going to want to do is go to your shapes tool. That's this right here, and you could work in any of these three, but we're going to work on a simple one. So just get the rectangle tool, and what you're going to want to do is basically click and drag from one side of your document to the other. So something like that to there, and you can hit Control T and basically resize this how you want. That's fine for me. Maybe fix it up a little bit more over here, and you could drag these like little handles to like resize everything the way you want. Hit enter and bam, we have that. From here, what you're gonna want to do is decide what you want to do really. Like, you could put a bunch of adjustment layers, make it look all cool and like whatever. You could double click this and add effects. You could go to filters and add a bunch of filters, but if you want something fast and like easy, what I suggest you do, what I'm going to show you here, is basically go on Google or go onto your computer itself and find images where you could basically put on it and whatever. So I'm gonna go to File and Place. I could go File Open, but more than likely File Open is gonna open it in another tab, and you want to do this as fast as possible. So go to File and Place and look for the image that you either found on Google or that's on your computer itself, and bam, I found this one. And the cool thing about the one File Place is, one, it opens it right on your document, and two, it's a smart object. Oh, and three, it basically makes it where you could resize it automatically. And if you hold Shift and Alt while dragging these like tabs and whatever, well, not tabs, these things here, basically you constrain the size and you keep it basically the size of the document, have it like a nice size for your document and whatever. So hit enter, and from here you're gonna want to do a clipping mask. So hold Alt and go in between these two layers, and you see how my like finger there changes. You just simply click and you have that there. So now you're gonna get the move tool, hit V or just click on the arrow here, move this around, and you have that there, right? Looks really cool. Now you're gonna want to add your text, right? I'm gonna add my YouTube name, which is Renegade Enigma. And go to Move Tool again, hit Control T, move everything around here, and resize it, right? Maybe something like that. Hit enter again and go back to the text tool, and if you're okay with that, that's fine, but I'm gonna change the color, make it a white, just like our example. From here you're gonna want to copy that by dragging it to the new layer icon and move tool again and move it under, and from here you want to change what it says. So text tool again, and I'm gonna put the name of my website here, which is Resolution Collective .cu.cc, and that's really big. You basically want your website's name smaller than your name, so hit Control T, hold Shift and Alt again, and resize that to something like that, and that looks cool right there. Now what you're gonna do is, make it look just that much cooler, is add a stroke to it. So add that there, and then the other one, got that. Now you're gonna want to add your logo. If you have a logo, that is. I just happen to have a logo for my website, and if I can find it, here you go. It places it on there, and basically gonna want to resize this. And we have that right there. Hit enter, and that looks cool right there. Now what you want to do is click on your top layer, then hold shift, click on your bottom layer, hit Control G, and you make a group, right? And you want to lower the opacity. You don't have to do this because that looks cool right there, but just that extra step right there. Go about, let's say, 75% or 70% as it were, and you have that there. And you basically turn off your background layer, hit not control, go to file and save, and yeah, you have your thing right there. Now what you want to do is go to Sony Vegas, which is here, and you get your lower third, which I already have one saved. Get your footage, right? And basically you drag your lower third on the top there. Then you get your footage, put it right there. Use your mouse wheel, basically extend that a little bit, and you're gonna want to watch your video. You see what said this here? Basically, you're gonna want to drag your thing right there because you want it to transition, right? You don't want like just pop up, And that should be timed right, and go to view, and what says transitions. We have those there, and let me see these. Yeah, click on this default dissolve one, drag that on there. You get this pop-up box, so you can mess with it if you want. I particularly don't want to. You have that there, right? So let's see how this looks from start to finish. Oh, didn't time it right, so let me see that again. Now, mind you, when you're looking at it in Sony Vegas, it's gonna look not that great compared to when you actually finish rendering it. So, that's why it probably looks choppy or whatever. But yeah, we have that there. So now you file and render as, and basically render it how you want, and you have your lower third, you know. Probably didn't explain it right and whatever. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below, but that's basically how you do it. And yeah, y'all, take care.